What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Strangers Minds. I'm Fernando, and today we're gonna react to scary flashbacks once again with police officers witnessing paranormal events. So, moments after cops witnessed paranormal activity. This video uploaded like 9 days ago, so I haven't watched it. So let's see what this video has in store for us today. Let's go.
Are you serious?
For real.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
What?
Let me just.
For real.
So right there on the second.
Yo,
Police officers often have to face dangerous criminals daily. But what happens when the dangers are far scarier than any criminal? Here are 10 moments cops witnessed paranormal activities. Before we begin, a warning. The last story is truly shocking.
Oh, I remember that. I've actually saw this video. Very interesting.
But for now, let's dive into the first disturbing encounter. Meet Jake, the beloved YouTuber behind the channel Jake Ghost Hunter, where he explores haunted abandoned buildings and documents every adventure. However, things were about to take a different turn in June 2024 when he decided to explore the ruins of the old Liberty High School in Ohio City, Ohio, alongside his friend. What they didn't know was that this would become one of the most terrifying encounters of their lives.
Hello? Holy well. Someone just got thrown, dog. What? Can you walk towards us? Whoa, bat.
Where, dude?
Bird.
What the hell is that?
It's a bat, I think.
It is a bat. Oh.
Oh no, this isn't good.
Just a few minutes into the building, the atmosphere became unsettling, and the sounds of various movements could be heard. They decided to brush it off and continue with their exploration, but it was at this point that things began to feel eerie.
If you could just speak into that device on the table, that'd be cool. Can you tell me who you are? It said rewind at the end, dude. It wants me to rewind.
Jake!
What?
Oh my god, Jake!
Was that inside?
Yeah.
Shh. Get down here now. Now get down here, dude.
No, you come with me, bro. That was on my level.
Call the cops on my phone now. Call the cops. Call the fucking cops.
Call the fucking cops.
Gunshots were heard, and fearful of what might be lurking in the building and the possibility of being hurt, they rushed out of the building and called the police to report their experiences inside. Upon the officers' arrival, they swiftly entered the building to investigate the source of the disturbance. However, they were unaware that what awaited them was far more than a simple criminal activity.
Yo.
Did you hear it over here? Like,
I mean, I have to pause for a second because wow. I mean, I was so intrigued of what's going on that I almost forgot I was recording. That's how intriguing it is. So, yeah, definitely we heard the gunshots. They panicked. It sounded like it came from outside, and due to this being, a abandoned owned property location, was those warning shots. I mean, it could very well possibly be, but due to the fact that they didn't have no issues calling the cops in the first place, safe to say that they most likely got permission to come in here. And yeah. Like when you think about going into certain places, to let's say to investigate, if you're going in without permission, then you're just letting yourself be open to pretty much anything that could happen, and you don't have any rights for anything because you're literally breaking and entering. Having the police there, knowing that you went in there, with the proper, permissions, then you at least could call the police. But those might be some warning shots. I mean, we're talking about Ohio City, right?
I heard it on that
I
staircase.
heard the noises, like, I don't know, because I was in the damn box. So
You didn't hear the noises, like the gunshots?
No, that's why I screamed.
I was literally in that window doing an EVP session, and they were right here. And dude, your thing said homicide twice. Your device said homicide twice.
Man. And the REM pod is going off too.
There's nobody in there, but there's something in there.
What?
For real?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
What?
Let me just.
For real?
So right there on the second floor,
Yes.
we were looking this way. I heard pitter patter, like that, along that. What would that be? The east wall.
Yeah.
And then he hears it at the end of the hallway. And as I'm taking my light down, I see something go like dart across.
Are you guys dead ass?
Swear.
You have
And then
body
we were
cam?
like, no. But we were talking about you
Dude.
guys. We were like, let's just black out for a second.
The police, fearing what might be lurking within the building, also fled for their lives, convinced that an entity was present. In the aftermath, both the officers and Jake, along with his friend, left the premises, abandoning whatever was causing the disturbance inside. Despite this extraordinary spectacle, the true nature of what the officers experienced that day remained a mystery, as we will also see in the next case.
Wow.
In August 20.
That's a cool story. That's a cool story. So you guys already know Jake, they have the ghost hunter or something like this. No, I haven't heard of this guy, so I'm gonna start looking into him because that was pretty good. That was pretty good. And then, just having the fact that the police officers witnessed paranormal activity and this is how they reacted, this is why we do what we do. A lot of times we want to bring out the truth about the paranormal field because sometimes I start thinking like, why are there people trying to fabricate evidence, just to, yeah, let's just say that you don't need to fabricate nothing because ghosts are real. Paranormal really is what it is. I mean, paranormal is just something that is not normal. So, we could just go down the list of, ghosts, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, UFOs is even paranormal. So, it with time, hopefully with time, people will stop using the paranormal field as a ticket to get famous. Because a lot of us that when we do our investigations is to get the truth. That's it. A lot of us, most of us, don't even get paid to do these investigations. We just go in there because we want to solve, an issue. If there's an issue, we want to solve it. If somebody needs evidence, we want to get it for them. So it's a service that we provide. But anyway, let's continue on.
2021, at a gym in Asia, a security guard was performing his duty by monitoring the surveillance footage when he noticed a man entering the gym. The man seemed to be warming up for his workout, but soon, strange things began to unfold.
Es que pasaron cosas muy extrañas, la madre, hasta una máquina se movió. Vea, mire, explíqueme eso, vea, dos cuerdas y... ¿Qué vas a ver, mami? La otra quieta, o sea, no podemos decir que es el aire, y ni que hay ventilación, ni nada de esas vainas.
Eso es como
y en plena luz del día, ¿quién dice que estas maricadas pasan en plena luz del día? No, mire, la luz. Fue fruta. Mire.
At first, it was clear that something was pulling on those ropes, accompanied by the flickering lights. He chose to ignore the signs, likely thinking it was daytime, and nothing too alarming could occur. However, just as he was about to get started, the unexpected happened.
Y de esto hay una segunda toma, ahorita le muestro la segunda toma, y hay cosas que no se ven en la primera. Échalo, ahí, mira eso.
Uy, ¿eso qué pasó? ¿Por qué eso se mueve?
Esa vaina es pesadísima, eso es pesadísimo.
¿Sí?
Sí, parece eso es una energía muy mala.
¡Ay, Dios mío! ¿Qué le pasó?
Mamá, mire.
No, Dios, no, eso no es normal.
Sí, yo sé
eso
que...
no es normal, no.
When it became clear that something was causing a disturbance, he quickly grabbed his bags to leave. That's when he felt himself yanked away by some sort of entity. Overcome with fear, he abandoned both his bag and phone, sprinting through the lobby and straight to the security desk to ask if the incident had been recorded. As the security guard reviewed the footage, he was just as shocked as the man. What could have happened? Was it a demon? The events of that day remain a mystery to this day. Although this guard had a creepy encounter, the next one is even creepier.
Well, when I originally saw this video, he wasn't a guard. He was just a gym goer. And did he say something that is like from another country? I could be completely mistaken, but I could have sworn he said something along like the, I don't know, like the Asian culture down there, But these guys, they're definitely Hispanic because I understand Spanish. I speak Spanish. But it also feels like they were more on the Mexican side. So I know he didn't say the word Mexican, right? Unless I completely missed it. But regardless, let's just say, you guys, if this was fabricated and he is moving around, do you think that when whatever pulled on this guy's leg, do you think that whole motion of him falling and everything, do you guys think that he is capable of doing this? Him physically capable of doing this? Because one thing that I was trying to wrap my head around is that, yeah, we've seen a lot of people always getting dragged, but they get dragged like on the spot, like on where they're at, and they hardly move around. So it makes me feel like there might be something like tied around their foot or something, But this guy was moving around all over the place. And it just seems like, could there these strings that people use to create movement of objects, they're very thin to the point that the camera doesn't even pick it up. That's why they're invisible string. So I don't think it's that strong to do this kind of reaction, because I don't think that this guy has the capabilities of doing that on his own. So yeah, I found it intriguing the first time around, and the second time is just even better.
In August 2016, at a school in Argentina, a security guard was conducting his routine patrol late at night when he noticed something unsettling. To document the situation and have a witness, he pulled out his phone to record whatever might happen. He caught the attention of his colleague, but little did they know they were about to encounter a disturbing moment in their line of duty.
Che, boludo, ¿escuchaste eso? Claudio. Shh, ¿escuchaste eso, boludo?
¿Qué?
Allá en el aula hay como un ruido, boludo.
Boludo.
Pero vamos, porque Pai dijo que filmemos, boludo. Si no vamos después, Pai, si Servino nos va a sacar el cuero, boludo. Vamos a ver qué onda, un toque. Vamos, un toque, boludo, dale.
¿Qué onda, boludo? ¿Hace un frío acá afuera?
Sí, Sí, boludo, hace un refrío. Pero acá parece que hace más frío, porque dice cuando hace frío que es por algo, digamos.
I don't know. I got a red flag. I got a red flag feeling that they kind of, like rehearsed all of this in a way, or that almost like acting. I could be completely wrong, but this is how it feels as far as how they're communicating with each other.
Pero sí, boludo, ¿no escuchaste? ¿Ves escuchar? ¿Escuchás, boludo? ¿No escuchás? Nada, boludo. A ver. Ah, pues sí. Ah, hay como una cortina ahí. Sí. ¿No escuchas este lugar? Sí, boludo, para mí que por allá. O ahí, no sé. Mira, ve. ¿Dónde, boludo? Por acá era. No, boludo, ¿viste eso? Ah, boludo. Aguantá, boludo, aguantá.
They felt an eerie presence in one of the classrooms, and as they drew closer to investigate, they were taken aback when a seat moved on its own. Fear gripped them, and they quickly fled the scene. Unfortunately, the video ended abruptly, leaving viewers with more questions than answers. Was it real, or was it just someone executing an elaborate prank on the guard? Or could it be that the guards deliberately staged this for content? Share your theory in the comments below as we delve into more paranormal encounters. In May 2018,
Well, like I said, I felt like everything was kind of rehearsed, and yeah, they were on point. There's really not much to say because as soon, I mean, even with any paranormal video, as soon as you feel that there's a red flag of sorts, then you pretty much have to scrap the whole entire thing. That's my feel to it. So it's they're on point. They're on point. I think this was I want to say elaborate, but I would say all of this was orchestrated.
at the police station in Trstenik, Serbia, a woman reported a peculiar incident to the officers on duty. She claimed that something was following her to the town fair, leaping from streetlight to streetlight. After filing her complaint, she left the station. However, the officers had no idea that they were about to witness the very phenomenon she had just described.
Ne pojavljuje se vino, sobre sa ti.
Napravim dete.
To nikad nije bilo do sada.
Na start.
Koliko prate?
Evo ga.
Gleda lepo na ovome.
Evo uđe dežur.
Evo, ti je lakše, mislim. Ne je niko da napravi ispravo.
Nije u dežurnu, dole od trojku kod mene.
Uvatio ga.
Niko je toliko dolar da...
Gledaj sam, evo će, gledaj sam.
Izađe kao iz zida.
Iza do dežurović.
To mi žena jedna tako pričala da nju pratila kod iški na vašar. Ja sam se zabavao. Kao Dragoš ide po banderama i ide za njim. Koliko lepše na mobilu.
It looked like it climbed up the wall.
A ghostly
then
figure
down
was
the
captured
hallway.
in the lobby as it moved from one room to another. When the officer at the desk noticed this, he quickly drew the attention of his colleagues, eager for them to witness the phenomenon. Having never experienced anything like it before, they soon concluded that this could be the entity following the woman who had come to file a complaint, especially since it appeared shortly after her departure. This incident remained etched in the memories of the officers and viewers.
This is pretty difficult to do as far as, because one, like, as soon as they experienced this, they started recording, off of their CCTV. So, man, and I would have loved just to get a better sense of how good the quality is. If we would have seen like an actual person, just so we could see, the difference in texture between the entity moving around and a real person standing there. That would have made this video so good.
Sparking ongoing conversations. It's clear that this encounter is one they will never forget anytime soon. Imagine having experienced this and something similar happens again. In May 2016, at a hospital in Honduras, a security guard was doing his routine patrol when he captured this. It was an unusual sight, something that would leave everyone puzzled. The guard shared the footage, and it sparked curiosity and discussions among the staff and patients. People wondered what he had seen that night, and the story quickly spread, blending mystery with the everyday life of the hospital.
All right, so the movement, it's a little bit unnatural, that's for sure. And if this is, let's say, energy kinetic, kind of entity, I'm trying to find the right words, but is it me, or does it look like it has a long neck? Or is it just trying to, phase itself in, so it's not really. Whatever the case, it is transparent, because you could see the actual garbage can, or whatever desk looking square. I mean, to me it looks like a garbage can. You can actually see it through the figure. It looks like an alien type, right? Right there, you're gonna see that it's transparent. There it is.
He captured a mysterious shape in human form that walked towards the middle of the hallway. This eerie sight alone scared the life out of the guard, who quickly backed away from the figure and closed the door. I mean, who could blame him? Anyone in his position would have reacted the same way and wouldn't have waited to see what happened next. The footage, which later surfaced on social media, sparked reactions among viewers and prompted an investigation. It was later revealed that the strange figure captured in the video was a doctor who allegedly took his own life in the hospital. Now, it is said that he haunts the corridors and flickers the lights in the patients' rooms. If you thought this officer in this instance met with a frightening incident, wait till you see the next one. In January...
Man. I'm saying, like, that's... I would love to go to Honduras right now, because that was pretty wild. If this is faked, you guys, what do you guys think? How did they do it if this was fixed? Because the fact is, it went along very well with the video that was captured. It was, you don't really see, a lot of times when I come across certain videos that I know is fake with whatever entity they put it, you could tell when something doesn't belong in the video. But this was so smooth. If this was fake, it was very well done. But hey, the fact of the matter is, I want to go to Honduras to try and do these international paranormal investigations, because I've long said that international ghosts, they're on another level, guys. They're on another level.
2021, firefighters and 911 were called to a residence due to a fire outrage. Upon their arrival, the officers were baffled by what they encountered.
Oh, okay. Wow.
A 15-year-old girl has allegedly attempted to harm her 43-year-old aunt and her 7-year-old sibling While the details of what occurred inside the house weren't captured on camera, onlookers reported that when officers managed to subdue her, she began to scream "Meet Balak," referring to the name of the demon from the movie The Conjuring 2.
Así de fácil.
If this was a hoax, this was elaborately done because so many people are involved.
¿Qué hubo? Ay, no, Dios de mi alma.
El cráneo, nada. No es parte de eso, es sangrado. No sé si es su ropa que traiga de la misma mano. Pues ahorita es lo que vamos a estar checando.
Los bomberos, ¿te acuerdas cómo te estoy sellando ahora? Te estoy sellando.
Vamos a cruzarla.
After several attempts to calm her down, she eventually returned to her senses and expressed genuine remorse for her actions taken while she was not in the right frame of mind. Meanwhile, the officers involved were so shaken by the incident that it would remain etched in their memories forever. If you think these are the only cases where cops witnessed paranormal activity, then you haven't seen this one.
So yeah, I mean, for sure we could conduct that. If this was a hoax, then that girl, the 15-year-old girl that was seen possessed, the one in handcuffs, that's wild. That's wild. That's like, wanting attention to another level. But hey, let's just say if this is real, like what happened? That is the story I want to know, because I actually like the story behind the paranormal activity. So, like what led to her getting possessed? Was she messing around with a Ouija board? Was she trying to conjure up something? Is she one of these, people that mess with the dark arts? So, I would love to know that, because as far as right now, that is a lot of people to be involved in a hoax. A lot of people.
As a police officer and a bystander worked to restrain an unruly man, they couldn't shake the unsettling feeling that something was amiss. His erratic behavior and unpredictable strength suggested a deeper intensity that left them both feeling uneasy.
Yo, Kung Fu Ninja over here. Did you see this? Like not for nothing, but I would pull off a crouching tiger, hidden dragon pose of myself. This is wild. The kid was, well, again, I'm just taking the video as is. The kid looked like he was levitating, and these two guys are trying to hold him down. I don't see any identification of them being cops, but this is in another country, so maybe they just wear their regular street clothes. But regardless of what, there is a lot of people witnessing this. And again, if this is some sort of a hoax, then this was very elaborate, because a hoax could be performed, of course, but you need a group of people to witness this. And what are the attentions here? As far as I know, this seems legit, you guys.
The man's legs flew into the air as if being pulled by an invisible force. Its body appeared to float as they struggled to hold him down. Adding to the horror, his voice sounded almost inhuman. Suddenly, a chair flew across the floor as if propelled by an invisible force. The tension escalated hearts racing, until the video abruptly ended with the man collapsing to the ground, unconscious. What just happened? One thing is clear. This was no ordinary event. Despite this extraordinary scene, the true nature of what the guard experienced that day remained a mystery, as we will see in the next case. This video was captured by a CCTV camera in the parking garage of a police station and shared by Ecuador's police official channel. It began with an officer parking his vehicle, locking it up, and leaving the garage to start his shift. However, things soon took a strange turn when this happened. Something seemed to push the car forward, even though the keys were not in the ignition. This bizarre occurrence left both viewers and the officer baffled, making it hard to believe. After narrating the incident to other officers and reviewing the footage, it prompted them to share their own eerie stories about experiences in the garage. This led to a lingering question that many sought to answer. Could this garage be haunted, or was this incident caused by a natural force? Join the conversation and share your thoughts in the comment section below as we delve into the next case.
Well, this goes out for my mechanics out there. What could cause a car ignition to want to start? I mean, unless there was this could actually be like a hoax, like a orchestrated event. I do like how there was, they fast forward the clip to show you the time that has passed, which makes me believe like they showed when the guy parked, so there was really nobody there, because how else would it start moving? I mean, unless the building is tilted in a way and the guy didn't put the emergency brakes, or whatever the case may be, then maybe it could go forward. But there was like so much going on at the same time with the car. It kind of leaves you thinking, what would a mechanic say? Is this even possible? Like, the car's ignition going off, then moving at the same time. I don't know. A lot of questions for sure.
Not coming the fuck out there, man. Somebody is down there with me. Somebody.
As a new security guard working the night shift in an old, creaky building, he had already seen some strange things. However, tonight was different. There was a strange feeling in the air that made him curious. Feeling a mix of nervousness and fascination, he decided to take out his camera and capture the unusual events happening around him.
And clocked in 8 minutes. Hey. Hey. I'm not finna go check shit. I'm not going down there.
Yeah. Oh my god, you guys, read the comment when you black and you work overnight security and they tell you to go check out the noise they heard. Oh man. It's true what they say though. It's true what they say. Like, thank you for the white folks, because without you guys there wouldn't be no such thing as horror movies. Because what's black people and Latinos, man, we take certain incidences to heart and we're not gonna mess with it. That's for you guys to show us. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, goddamn, the door locked. Oh. Damn. If it is somebody down there, they're gonna stay their goddamn ass down there. I'm not going.
He struggled to catch anything on camera, but the following day, an experience unfolded that was nothing short of terrifying.
Hey, somebody fucking in here with me. I'm up here doing this damn job. These folks want me to do all this walking in the dark. I'm not walking down there in no motherfucking dark. Hey. Hey. Not coming the fuck out there, man. Somebody is down there with me. Somebody in here with me. When I got this job, I told them I don't do things like this. And I got my camera on, bitch. You can go if you just come out. I'll let you go free. But don't try to just pop out on me. You know what I'm saying? Scare the fuck out of me, make me shit all on myself on the job. Come on now. Come on.
Yo, you guys, this is gold. This is absolute gold. Holy crap. And I'm sorry, but I believe everything was going on just because this guy, this guy is just unhinged right now. He doesn't know what to do. And this is, people in different, in certain situations, they act different. And this is how he's going. So this is all, like him. Like, this is, if like, that is wild that for him to get the job, he had to say he don't deal with this stuff. So he's an automatic believer, and he just don't want nothing to do with it. And this is the reaction we're seeing.
I'm just trying to get my goddamn hours and go home now. He gonna act like he don't hear me. You know you back there. Come on. I'm not finished. I'm telling y'all, I'm finna go.
He caught quick glimpses of a dark figure moving quietly down the hallway. Suddenly, an unsettling noise echoed through the stillness, making him shiver. Doubt crept in. Was it just a joke, or had he wandered into something supernatural? After thinking for a moment, he decided to turn back and leave. Now brace yourself, because it's time for the most creepy of them all. Do you remember the story from one of our series about a patrolman who heard a mysterious sound coming from a plane after finishing his shift? Following the airline's protocol, he decided to investigate the darkened aircraft, unaware that he was about to encounter paranormal activity. Well, here's a quick reminder.
I saw this video, and where I saw it, they had a good detailed. So I'm wondering, like, if we're gonna get the same details, because I don't remember off the top of my head. All I know is that this plane was involved in an accident, and they're just, doing security because of what the staff was hearing. That he's gonna turn around and look down where he came from.
¿Qué fue eso?
It was just there and it bounced back. Ooh.
No mames.
Yo.
Verga.
It was there. He didn't notice it the first time.
¿Qué fue eso?
He didn't notice it there either. There you go. Now he really saw it.
No mames.
Yep.
This wasn't the only eerie incident that occurred at this airport. One fateful night, a security guard was...
My only thing, my only issue with that is that it looked like too much like if it was like one of those cone hoodies in a way. I'm not saying that this is completely fake because of the hoodie. No, that's just something that I've always thought about every time I saw this video. Now, what we're about to watch, I've seen this, and the only thing I could come up with is that we are looking at a like that almost like if it's screens on the outside of the tunnel, that corridor that you go into to come in and out of the plane. Like this is all just like screens. But check this out, you guys.
Was on patrol when he captured something unexplainable.
Unless this is all rehearsed and this is just a show, but this is wild. There's no plane. All of these people walking, there's no plane. I mean, granted, they could all be just all huddled up into this corner and just walk, but that would be a little elaborate because I don't think, the security in an airport is just going to be like, yeah, you go ahead. You could record your scary nonsense. Go ahead. I don't see it. I've always long said that corridors are a hallway and it is potentially a harness of energy.
The guard noticed passengers seemingly stepping out of an airplane. What made this even more shocking was that the passengers were walking through a tunnel that wasn't connected to any physical aircraft, adding an eerie quality to the scene. Many believe these were the ghosts or spirits of passengers who had lost their lives on one of those flights, or the souls of those who never reached their intended destination. What do you think is the theory behind this incident? If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment.
All right, you guys. Well, I mean, that's my theory. That we are looking either at television screens portraying people, walking, or everybody was just huddled up. I mean, because we've seen the clown car, right? I've seen, a bunch of guys hanging out, coming out of a freaking Corolla, and there's like 7, 8 of them all tucked in there. So, that's what I think. If this is real, that just makes you just completely, I mean, we've heard of, ghost ships, ghost trains, um ghost plane. This would be the first video of a ghost plane, and just, even, all the way down to all these passengers coming, like if they arrived to their destination. Just the thought behind all of that just is that's wild. But anyway, you guys, if you guys are enjoying yourselves, please do what you do when you. Sorry, I messed that up. I'm still thinking about the freaking hallway. If you are enjoying yourself, please do what you do when you like a channel. Hit that like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys on the next. Peace.